Good morning, students. Today we will see the next topic of computers first lesson, that is the secondary memory. The secondary memory helps to store data permanently. So as we have seen earlier, the primary memory does not store data permanently, but the secondary memory stores the data permanently. ROM cannot store data and RAM is volatile. So we have earlier seen that ROM does not store the data and RAM is a volatile. Therefore, to save data permanently, we use secondary storage media. So that's why if we have to store any type of data permanently, so we have to use secondary storage media. Secondary storage memory is also known as auxiliary or external memory. So secondary memory is also known as auxiliary or external memory. Media and device. There is a difference between terms media and device. So let's see what is the difference. Storage media. So storage media is the object that is used to store data. So what is storage media? It is an object to store the stored data. And storage device, it is a machine that helps to operate the storage media. So media means that is a one type of object, and device means it is a machine which is used to help to operate storage media and help to use storage media. Here the things become more clear. So here are some storage media's example are given, and here are some storage devices example given. So for example, floppy disk is a storage media and floppy disk drive is the storage device. Hard disk storage media, hard disk drive storage device. Compact disk means CD, that is a storage media, and compact disk drive, that is a storage device. Digital versatile disk, and that means DVD. So storage digital versatile disk drive is the storage device. Blu-ray disc, that is a storage media, and Blu-ray player, that is a storage device. That means when we have to operate all that media, we need these devices to operate them. Next is the measuring units of data. The single smallest unit of measurement of data is known as a bit. So for example, we are learning in the school, so we are using different kind of languages like Hindi, English, Marathi, etc. So same like that in computer, there is a type of language which is used to store data in the computer or to operate the computer use a different kind of language. So single smallest unit of measurement of data. So for that we store data in the computer. So we are storing the data. That means for example, we have to buy some vegetables from the market, so we will purchase it in the kgs. Same like that, data is also stored by the measurement. So the single smallest unit of measurement is known as a bit, and it is denoted by the letter small b. These tiny bits can have a value 0 or 1. So what is the value for that bit? It is 0 or 1. So bit is always indicated by 0 or 1. So that is the computer language. That means computer understood data in the form of only 0 or 1. These are called binary digits, and that 0 and 1 are called as a binary digits. They can be described as on or off. That means true or false. Maybe 0 will become on, so 1 will become off, or 0 will become off, so 1 will become on. 8 bits combine to form a byte. So by combining such 8 bits, that means by combining 8 bits, the 1 byte is formed. 1 byte is capable of storing 28 or 256 different values. So how many data we will store in 1 byte? Near about 28 or 256 different values we are able to store when there is a 1 byte of memory. We can store a large amount of data in storage devices. So we are able to store large amount of data in the storage devices. These are measured in larger units such as KBs, that means kilobytes, MB means megabytes, gigabytes, that is GB, or even in terabytes. So all of you are using internet, so all of you know that we have to do our internet recharge every month. So we are using internet. So how we use internet, in which measurement? That is a GB or MB. So that GB is that gigabyte and MB is megabyte. So here are some measurements given. 8 bits is equal to 1 byte. 1024 bytes is equal to 1 kilobyte. 1024 kilobyte is equal to 1 MB, that means megabyte, and 1024 MB is equal to 1 gigabyte, that is 1 GB. And what is a 1024 GB? It is equal to 1 TB, that is terabyte. So terabyte is the largest unit for storing data or for memory. Advantages of data storage media. There are some advantages of data storage media. Large storage space to save a lot of data. So while we are using that storage medias, we are able to store lot of data in that storage media. Easy transfer of data from one computer system to another. So we can able to easily transfer data from one computer to another. Then most such media allow easy modification of saved data like deletion and insertion, etc. So if I have made one file and I forget to insert something in that file, so because of that storage media, that I am able to do some modification or some refreshment of data. Like if I wanted to delete unwanted data from my file, then I can easily delete it. Again, if I wanted to put more extra data in that, so I can easily insert it also. So you have to fill it, complete that. You have to convert, that is 1024 GB is equal to, here is given 1 TB. So you have to fill it from that chart. Next is a secondary storage media. Today many secondary storage medias are available, like CDs, DVDs, hard disk and USB drives are some popular examples. So it is important to note that data saved in these media can only be accessed through the primary memory of the computer. So we can access that data stored in this media by the only primary memory. Based on the technology used, we can divide the secondary storage media into two types. So we can divide that secondary storage media into two types. First one is magnetic storage media, and second is optical storage media. So we will see the first one, magnetic storage media. Such media uses magnetizable material to store data. So magnetic storage media, as the name suggests, it is used magnetizable material to store data. For example, hard disks and floppy disk. So here are the given examples given of hard disk. So next is the optical storage media. These media store data by making marks in the pattern that can be read with the help of light, usually a beam of laser light focused on a spinning disk. For example, CDs and DVDs. So optical storage media, optical means light. So it is that information stored in this storage media is with the help of beam of laser light, which is focused on the spinning disk. So here the work is done with the help of beam of laser light. So that is the optical storage media.